Here he goes to Atri Rishi ashram. Atri Muni was very delighted. Atri Rishi knows who Ramchandraji is. And when he sees Ramchandraji, Atri Rishi sings a beautiful stuti of Rama.
Namami bhaktavatsalam kripalushila-komalam bhajami te padambujam akamina swadhamadam nikama-shama sundaram bhavambuna-thamandaram prafulla-kanjalochanam madadi-doshamochanam प्रलम्ब-बाहु-विक्रमं प्रभो प्रमेय-वैभवं निषङ्ग-चापसायकं धरं त्रिलोकनायकम् दिनेश-वंशमण्डनं महेश-चापखण्डनं मुनीन्द्र-सन्तरञ्जनं सुरारिवृन्दभञ्जनम् मनोजवैरिवन्दितं अजादिदेवसेवितं विशुद्धबोधविग्रहं समस्तदूषणापहम् नमामि इन्दिरापतिं सुखाकरं सतागतिं भजे सशक्तिसानुजं शचीपतिप्रियानुजम् त्वभङ्ग्रिपूलये नरा भजन्ति हीनमत्सरा पतन्ति नो भवार्णवे वितर्कवीचिसङ्कुले विविक्तवासिनः सदा भजन्ति मुक्तये मुदा निरस्य इन्द्रियादकं प्रयान्ति ते गतिं स्वकम् त्वमेकमद्भुतं प्रभुं निरीहमीश्वरं प्रभुं जगद्गुरुं च शाश्वतं तुरीयमेव केवलम् भजामि भाववल्लभं कुयोगिनास्तु दुर्लभं स्वभक्तकल्पपादपं समं सुसेव्यमन्वहम् रूपभूपतिं नतो हमुर्विजापतिं प्रसीद मे नमामि ते पदाब्जभक्ति देहि मे पठन्ति ये स्तवम् इदं नरादरेण ते पदं व्रजन्ति नात्र संशयं त्वदीयभक्तिसंयुता करी मुनि नाई सिरु कह कर जोरी पहोरी चरुण सरोरुह नाथ जनी कबहु तजय मति मोर सिया राम जय जय राम मेरे प्रभु राम जय जय राम।
नमामि भक्तवत्सलम. Bhaktavatsala Bhagavan, Kripalu, most compassionate, of the noble character and contact. Here it is said, those who worship the Sakuna Sakar form of the Lord, they are blessed with the devotion at the same time. Those who meditate upon the attributeless form of Lord, they will all attain moksha. But as far as Atri Rishi is concerned, he says, please bless me with devotion to your lotus feet. So then Sita ji goes and meet with Anasuya ji. She is a great Pativrata Stri. Her prowess and fame is great. The one meaning of Atri is the one gone beyond the three gunas. Three stand for three gunas. Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. A is the negative. So the one who has gone beyond three gunas is called Atri Rishi. Anasuya means pure-minded, no finding fault with anyone. Not finding fault with anyone. That is the name, meaning, this Anasuya was the mother of Dattatreya Bhagavan. And this Anasuya only brought Gangaji as Mandagini to Chitrakoot. So totally loyal, devoted Pativrata Stri she was. She tells Sitaji, come and sit with me, and then gave her new clothes and ornaments. This cloth was a celestial cloth. This cloth ever remained new, no need to wash or iron. Must be polyester hoga. And she said, not for you, but for the other women of the world, the duties of a loyal, devoted wife, I tell you. Nowadays, Pativrata word, people are allergic to it. This Karva Chauth and some other vratams are there to get the same husband for 7 lives. I told you the joke already. Pati should be looked upon as Parameshwara. Swamiji, that is too much. You know, whenever you hear such expression about Pativrata Dharma and all that, people don't understand what it is. I would like to take a few minutes to tell you what exactly the essence of it. You see, the very purpose of human life is realization of truth, God, self. If that is the goal, it can be achieved by self-knowledge. That knowledge can be gained only when the mind is purified. Only when the mind is purified, and then only desire for knowledge rise in your mind. How do you get purity of mind? One way, through selfless karma, seva to others, etc. That is number one. Number two is upasana. Like when we do murti puja, that statue may be made of clay or wood or stone or panchaloha. You look upon that murti as God. After pranapratishtha, it is not a stone anymore. You look upon it as the Lord. Then worship is offered. Through that, your mind gets purified. This is called upasana. Now, to a child, it is said, Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava. You look upon your parents as God, teacher as God, and guest as God. Atithi Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava. When you can look upon a statue as God, why not living being? So here, when it is said Pati is Parameshwara, it is an upasana for purification. Now what about man? He was also told mother, father, teacher, guest, etc. to look upon them as God. In fact, Ramayana says for a king, his praja is his Bhagavan. Now think of it. Once this is understood, then you don't see that person is great or not. How you look upon it, it is for your purification. This is the Shastra Drishti. So Pativrata Dharma, she spoke to Sitaji. She said, you are Pativrata Shiromani. This is for all others. So Rama, Lakshmana, Sitaji did namaskar to Atra Rishi and Anasuyaji, and taking their blessing and went forward. Bhagavan killed one asura called Virat. He was under a curse to become a Rakshasa. Now Bhagavan released him from the Shapa. In the 7th Doha, it is beautifully said, Bhagavan was moving in the forest. In the forest, what you will find, wild animals, you will find asuras and also Rishimunis also you can find. Aranyam means aryate iti aranyam. First is brahmacharya, then grihastha, then these householders should retire and live in some forest called Vanaprastha Ashramam. Forest is that which is sought after those people wants to live a contemplative life. Aranyam also means no battle, no ranam. Ranam means battle. You live in solitude. They reached an ashram of Sharabhanga Rishi. This Sharabhanga Rishi was such that with his tapas and merit, he became eligible to go to Brahmalok with his own body. And Indra Devata had come there to take him to Brahmalok. But Sharabhanga Rishi came to know that Rama, Lakshmana, Sita ji, they are coming here. He told Indra, you go. Ram Darshan is much higher and greater than Brahmalok. Later on, I want to come, I will come myself. Now, when he met them, Sharabhanga Rishi's heart was overflowing with love for Ram, Sita. Even though he could have gone to Brahmalok and then final liberation from them, it's called Krama Mukti. He said, I don't want all that. You just revel in my heart. May you, Sita ji and Lakshman ji, revel in my heart. Saying with Yogakni, he left his body. Bhagavan gave him Vaikuntha Dhama for him. I want only Saguna Bhakti. There afterwards he was moving ahead. One place he saw heaps of bones. Some other Rishimuni going with them, he asked, what is this? They said, these are the bones of those Rishimunis eaten up by the Rakshasas. Then Bhagavan said, Doha 8.
सीता अनुज समेत प्रभु नील जलद तनु श्याम मम ही बसहु निरंतर सगुन रूप श्री राम सिया वर राम जय जय राम मेरे प्रभु राम जय जय राम.
9 Doha. Nisicharahin karahumahi.
9.
निशिचरहीन करहुमही भुज उठाई पनकीन.
निश्चरहीन करऊं मही भुज उठाई पनकीन सकल मुनि के आश्रमनी जाई जाई सुख दीन सिया वर राम जय जय राम मेरे प्रभु राम जय जय राम.
Bhagavan, lifting his hand, said, I take pledge that all these Rakshasas, I will finish them. He said this, raising his hand. Then he visited the ashram of many rishis, consoled them, gave them hope. Then a very beautiful episode here. He met Sutikshana Rishi. This episode narrated in Tulsi Ramayana is so unique. You don't find it anywhere. So charming. He was a disciple of Agastya Rishi. Agastya Rishi also has written Ramayana. Sutikshna was a very good disciple of Agastya Rishi. He completed his learning. After completion, Sutikshna asked his guru, "What dakshina can I give you?" Guru said, "No dakshina is needed. I am very, very pleased with the way you have grasped the knowledge." But Sutikshna insisted. Then the Guru said, "Okay, if you want to give dakshina, then bring Rama as dakshina to me. And if you cannot, don't put your foot here. Get out." The Guru gave that instruction. Now Sutikshna went away and sat down in meditation, praying to the Lord, saying this demand of my Guru is such, only you can fulfill. I can't do anything. And one day he heard that Ram is coming. He just got up and started running here and there. His condition was such, he started dancing with joy and suddenly became still and again walking up and down. By this time, Bhagavan arrived at the scene. He stood behind a tree and watched the rishi. Then Bhagavan was eager to meet him. Bhagavan appeared in his heart as Ram. Suddenly he sat down, all his hair standing on end. Bhagavan appeared as Chaturbhuja Vishnu. He was not devoted to that form. He got up opening his eyes. Then what did he see? Bhagavan was standing in front of him. Boliye Bhakta Vatsala Bhagavan ki
Jai.
Now the Chaupai after 9. Muni Agastya Karasitya Sujata.
After 9, Muni Agastya.
Chaupai after 9. After 9 Doha.
Ram Ram, Shri Ram Jai Jai Ram. Muni Agastya Karasesha Sujana, Naam Sutichan Rati Bhagavana, Man Krama Vachan Ram Pad Sevak, Sapne Hu Aan Paros न देवक प्रभु अगवनु श्रवण सुनि पावा करत मनोरथ आतुर धावा हे विधि दीन बंधु रघुराया मोते 60 पर करहि दाया सहित अनुज मोहि राम गोसाई मिली हई निज सेवक की नाई मोरे जिया भरोस दृढ़ नाही भगति विरति न ज्ञान मन माही नहीं सत्संग जोग जप जागा नहीं दृढ़ चरण कमल अनुरागा एक पानी करु नानिधान की सो प्रिय जाके गति न आन की होई है सुफल आज मम लोचन देखी बदन पंकज भव मोचन निर्भर प्रेम मगन मुनि ज्ञानी कही न जाई सो दशा भवानी तिसरी अरु विदिस पंथ नहीं सूझा, को मैं चलेऊं कहाँ नहीं पूछा। कब हुक फिर पाछे मुनि जाई, कब हुक नृत्य करई गुण गाई। अविरल प्रेम भगति मुनि पाई, प्रभु देखें तरु लोट लुकाई। अतिशय प्रीति देखी रघुवीरा, प्रगटे हृदय हरन भव पीरा। मुनि मग माझ अचल कोई बैसा, पुलक शरीर पनस फल जैसा। तब रघुनाथ निकट चली आए, देखी दशा निज जन मन भाए। मुनि ही राम बहु भांति जगावा, जाग न ध्यान जनित सुख पावा। रूप रूप तब नाम तुरावा, हृदय चतुर्भुज रूप दिखावा। मुनि अकुलाई उठा तब कैसे, विकल हीन मनि फनि बर जैसे। आगे देखी राम तन श्यामा, सीता अनुज सहित सुख धामा। पर उलकुट इव चरणिन लागी, प्रेम मगन मुनि बर पड़ भागी। भुज विशाल कही लिए उठाई, परम प्रीति राखे उरलाई। मुनि मिलत अस सोह कृपाला, कनक तरह जन भेंट तमाला। राम बदन बिलोकी मन ठाढ़ा, मानहु चित्र माच लिख काढ़ा। राम राम श्री राम जय जय राम। राम राम श्री राम जय जय राम। राम राम श्री राम जय जय राम। तप मुनि हृदय धीर धरी, गही पद बारही बार। निज आश्रम प्रभु आन करी, पूजा विविध प्रकार सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय।
He saw Ram in his heart, and outside also he saw him. Here also Ramastuti is there, giving different names to Rama. This Sutikshna asks strange things to Bhagavan. Bhagavan, everyone says that one must give up one's ego, but I don't want to give up my ego. Bhagavan said, what? I want to have that ego that I am your servant. I have to live in this world with some individuality. So I want this ego that you are my master. Please bless me with that. Bhagavan was pleased and you ask any boon you want. He said, Bhagavan, I don't know what to ask. You give any boon you want. Bhagavan said, he blessed him with knowledge and liberation. Then Sudikshna said, you gave me what you wanted to give me. Now give me what I want. After listening to you, now I know what I want. I want Saguna Bhakti, only devotion to your form. I want you to be in my heart with Sita ji and Lakshman ji. That is what I want. Sudishna is like a child. Therefore Bhagavan said, Tadastu. Then Bhagavan said, I heard a little distance from here, there is this Agastya Muni's ashram. I want to visit him. The moment he heard his Guru's name, suddenly Sudikshna remembered, Bhagavan, I will come with you to show the way. Actually, Bhagavan understood as his Guru has said, as Guru Dakshina, I want Ram. See the Guru Shishya Sambandha. It looks like Guru got angry with him, but actually it was a blessing. That means he himself should have Rama Darshan, and then only he can bring. Bhagavan saw his cleverness and told Lakshmana, let us go. As they were nearing the ashram, Sudikshna said, you come slowly and I will run and tell my Guru that you are coming. He ran, and when Guru saw him, what did I tell you, not to put your foot here? But Guruji, you said bring Rama, but I brought Sita ji, Lakshman ji also. What? Yes, true. Disciples should be like Sudikshana. By the time Ram, Lakshman, Sita ji reached the ashram, you can't imagine the joy Agastya Rishi felt. Agastya Rishi also knows who is Rama, Lakshmana, Sita is. He also received them with great honor. Agastya Rishi says, even though Veda says, you are Nirguna, Nirakar, Nirvishesh, etc., but my mind again and again goes to your beautiful form. Therefore, you bless me with devotion for this form. Again, Bhagavan asked from Agastya Rishi where he should go and live. Agastya Rishi said, there is a place called Panchavati, bank of Godavari near Nasik. 5 banyan trees are there, therefore it is called Panchavati. There are great Rishimunis are also there, but it is polluted by asuras also. You go there and sanctify the whole place. Bhagavan goes to Panchavati. Before reaching there, a vulture appeared before them. His name was Jatayu. He said, I am a friend of Dasharatha Maharaj. I will stay here and protect Sita ji. Now came here a beautiful portion called Rama Gita. It is a dialogue between Sri Rama and Lakshmana. Symbolism is Vatavriksha stands for Shraddha Vishwas, faith. That's why Dakshinamurti Vata Vitapi Samipe Bhumipake Vishannam Sakala Munidhananam Jnanam Arat. That sloka comes. Vatavriksha stands for Shraddha Vishwas. All spiritual seekers should have 5 kinds of faith. Number 1, faith in the existence of God, astikya buddhi. Only then desire for knowledge is possible. Love for God is possible. Number 2, means of knowledge to know that reality. Faith in the authority of Vedas as the means of knowledge. So first is astikya buddhi. Second is pramana shraddha. Third, Vedas are in the form of mantras. True, real import must be understood. Therefore, faith in the wisdom and nobility of your Guru. Number 4, faith in yourself. Number 5, faith in one's own sadhana. People take mantra from a guru and give up saying it is not powerful. Then listen to others, go for another mantra, etc. That is not good. Thus, Pancha Shraddha is very important. Okay, now, ever since Bhagavan made Panchavadi as his dwelling place, there was beauty, sanctity. And one day, Lakshmana saw Bhagavan seated in a relaxed mood. Lakshmana means Lakshana Yuktaha, the one who is endowed with virtues. That Lakshmana approached Prabhu. Prabhu means all-capable Lord. And Lakshmana said, I have some questions, please explain to me. What is that? Now, Doha 13 to 16. जपते राम की लत की
राम राम श्री राम जय जय राम
राम राम श्री राम जय जय राम
राम राम श्री राम जय जय राम जपते राम कीन तह बासा सुखी भये मुनि बीती त्रासा गिरि बन नदी ताल छवि छाए दिन दिन प्रति अति होहि सुहाए खग मृग वृंद आनंदित रहि मधुप मधुर गुंजत छवि लहि सोबन बरनी न सक अहि राजा जहाँ प्रगट रघुबीर बिराजा एक बार प्रभु सुख आसीना लक्ष्मण बचन कहे छलहीना सुर नर मुनि सचराचर साई मैं पूछूं निज प्रभु की नाई मोहि समझाई कहु सो देवा सब तजी करो चरण रज सेवा कहु ज्ञान विराग अरु माया कहु सो भगति करहु जेहि दाया ईश्वर जीव भेद प्रभु सकल कहो समझाई जाते होई चरण रति शोक मोह भ्रम जा सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय राम राम श्री राम जय जय राम थोरे ही मह सब कहूँ पुछाई सुनहु तात मति मन चित लाई मैं अरु मोर तोर ते माया जेहि बस कीन्हे जीवनी काया गो गोचर जह लगी मन जाई सो सब माया जाने हूँ भाई, तेहि कर भेद सुनाओ तुम सो। विद्या अपर अविद्या दो, एक दुष्ट अतिशय दुख रूपा। जाबस जीव परा भव कूपा, एक रचई जग गुण बस जाके। प्रभु प्रेरित नहीं निज बल ताके, ज्ञान मान जहाँ एक नाही। देख ब्रह्म समान सब माही, कहिय तात सो परम विरागी। तीन समसिद्धि तीन गुण त्यागी, धर्म ते बिरति जोग ते ज्ञाना। ज्ञान मोक्ष प्रद वेद बखाना, जाते बेगी द्रवऊ में भाई। सो मम भगति भगत सुखदाई, सो सुतंत्र अवलंब न आना। तेहि आधीन क्या ज्ञाना, भगति तात अनुपम सुख मूला। मिलई जो संत होई अनुकूला, भगति की साधन कहूँ बखानी। सुगम पंथ मोहि पावहि प्राणी, प्रथम ही विप्र चरण अति प्रीति। कर्म निरत श्रुति रीति, एहि कर फल पुनि विषय विरागा। तब मम धर्म उपज रागा, श्रवणादिक नव भक्ति दृढ़ाई। मम लीला रति अति मन माही, संत चरण पंकज अति प्रेमा। मन क्रम वचन भजन दृढ़ नेमा, गुरु पित मात बंधु पति देवा। कह जान दृढ़ सेवा, मम गुण गावत पुलक शरीरा। गद गद गिरा नयन बहनीरा, काम आदि मद दंभ न जाके। निरंतर बस में ताके, बचन कर्म मन मोरी गति। भजन करहि निकाम, तिनके हृदय कमल महु। करहु सदा विश्राम, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय।
So Lakshmana approaches Bhagavan. When he saw that Bhagavan is seated quietly, and he asked this question, Kaho jnana viraga arumaya, knowledge, dispassion and maya. In the spiritual literature, these words are used very commonly. Bhakti, and what is the difference between Ishvara and Jiva? I want to understand the import of all of them. Everybody use these words. So, Jnana, Vairagya, Maya, Ishvara Jiva Bhed and Bhakti. These are the, how many are there? Jnanam, Vairagyam, Maya, 3, Ishvara Jiva Bhed, 4, Bhakti, 5 questions. Bhagavan said, okay, you want to know all these, knowledge, dispassion, Maya, Bhakti, Ishvara, Jiva, Bhed. What for? Then Lakshmana said, I want to know all this so that I will be free from ignorance and delusion and also grief that is associated with that, and more importantly, develop more and more love for your lotus feet. And Bhagavan said, okay, I will tell you briefly, because you are intelligent person. If you listen to this with your mind and intellect, then you will get it by just one hearing. Bhagavan started with Maya. People think Maya means this samsara. In South India, samsara means wife and children. Samsarthe achan vandirukkanna means they brought their family. Me aru more torte Maya. This notion in our mind that I and mine, you and yours, this is called Maya. This possessiveness is the problem. That is Maya. Then he said, what we see, touch and smell, we think that alone is real. But appearances are defective. What we see is only a version given to us by our senses. The senses' interpretation is what we see. What we see, that much alone is not true. What we see alone is not real. It is only a relative reality. The truth we must find out. That means what we see, what we experience, that is called Maya. Truth is something different. Maya, Bhagavan says, Maya is of two kinds. One is the nature of ignorance and one is of the nature of knowledge. Vidya Maya, Avidya Maya. And to put it differently, one is of the nature of creating bondage, Avidya Maya. Another aspect of Maya is that which liberates. It is called Vidya Maya and Avidya Maya. Avidya Maya, see, Maya is three gunatmika Maya, Sattva, Rajas, Tamas. Rajas and Tamas together we call it as Avidya Maya, and Sattva alone we call it as Vidya Maya. But if you run after Avidya Maya, it will create problem for you. But if you are with Vidya Maya, then it liberates you. In the Vandana Sloka about Sita ji, it was said, Sarvashreyas Karim Sita, Kleshaharinim, remover of affliction. My is Avidya Maya. We get bound. But the same Maya in the form of Bhakti, Jitnyasa, Shraddha, when that comes, then it is Shuddha Sattva Pradhan. That liberates you. That is called Vidya Maya. That Maya who is responsible for creation, sustenance and destruction, who is under the control of Bhagavan, if you follow that Maya, it will liberate you. That is why Rama in the front, Sita ji, and then Lakshmana. Lakshmana was following Maya, who was following Rama. Then there is no problem. Later on you see Ravana separated Sita ji from Rama. Then you know what happened. This is Vidya, Avidya, Maya. Then Bhagavan said to get rid of this Avidya, Maya, knowledge is required. And what is the nature of knowledge? Not learning, writing so many books, but true sign of knowledge is one rises above body identity, rises above this ego, one who sees one Brahman everywhere and no attachment to this body, then that is called real knowledge. And lakshana of this knowledge is humility. Then what is dispassion? Vairagya means no likes or dislikes. He gives good example. Trina samasiddhi tini gunatyagi. Like a blade of grass, he considered all his achievement. No particular likes or dislikes. Then what is the difference between man and God? A lot of difference. In our ashram, there was satsang. One student asked Swamiji, what is the difference between God and me? They will give answer, you ask and he doesn't ask. That is the difference. That means he knows and you don't know. In other words, God is omniscient, sarvatnyaha, and Jiva is alpatnyaha, little knowledge. Ishvara is sarvashaktiman, Jiva is alpashaktiman. Jiva always getting into trouble and Ishvara gets Jiva out of trouble. God gives and forgives and Jiva gets and forgets. Then what is bhakti? True nature of devotion is that it touches the heart of Lord. That is called real bhakti. And Bhagavan blesses them. You will see that bhakti when we come to Shabari's story. But the essence of bhakti is, it is not what you do, how much you do, how elaborately you do. It is your heart is there or not. Is love for Bhagavan is there or not? Is love for Bhagavan is there? That love which touches and melts the heart of Bhagavan, that is called bhakti. Now in the 16th Doha, Bhagavan says, the one who loves me, thought, word and deed wholeheartedly, without any kind of worldly desire, Bhagavan says, I take rest in the heart of that people. I feel very rested there. And listening to all these topics, Lakshmana was pleased, particularly more pleased when he heard about Bhakti Yoga. Bhakti Yoga Suni Ati Sukha Pava Lakshmana Prabhu Charanahi Sirunava. After listening to this discourse from Ramachandraji, this is called Rama Gita. Lakshmana went and prostrated to him, pleased with this knowledge. This Aranyakant is called Maya Kant. Say, Maya, now you are going to see Shurpanaka coming disguised as a beautiful girl. That is Maya. Then afterwards, the deer also comes. That is also Maricha become the golden deer. That is also Maya. Then Ravana comes disguised as sannyasi. That is also Maya. So the whole Aranyakant stands for Maya. Now Lakshmana, before getting involved into Maya, he wants the right knowledge. That is why Lakshmana is asking Bhagavan, this knowledge, what is this Maya, what is knowledge, etc. So he is well equipped. That's why Lakshmana did not get deluded seeing the golden deer. or seeing anything. This is called, this Aranyakand is very beautiful. And this Ram Kita in other Ramayana, Ram Kita is in the Uttarakhand, especially Adhyatma Ramayanam. The Ram Kita is when Sitaji was sent to the forest after listening to the complaint about a washerman. Bhagavan sent her to the forest and left her near Valmiki's ashram. And Lakshmana became very sad, depressed. He comes back and asks these questions. These 5 questions he asked. And an answer to that is called Ramakita in Uttarakhand. There, Ramchandraji gives the highest Vedanta actually. It is a very high class Vedantic test. But here, the same thing Tulsidaji gives in Aranyakand. Very simple way. And you see, in Malayalam also there is a Ramayana, very part. And he also put this Ram Gita in Aranyakand. I don't know, Tulsidaji and Editachan may have some connection, some contact. Anyway. Now we saw Rama Gita, teaching of Rama to Lakshmana. In this way, discussing about yoga, bhakti, etc. For some time they spent peacefully. As you know, life is not that something very smooth. Something has to happen, and something happens. What is that? So you saw in Balakand, Vishwamitra Rishi came and the whole story turned. And in Ayodhya Kand, you saw Mandhara came, then you see the whole story changed. Bhagavan was about to get coronated as a crown prince. Suddenly he was sent to the forest. Now you will see another character coming. The whole story changes. That is Surpanekha. We shall see that story tomorrow. You can sing Veeramaruti. Veeramaruti.
वीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति वीर
मारुति गंभीर मारुति
धीर मारुति अति धीर मारुति धीर मारुति अति धीर मारुति गीत मारुति संगीत मारुति
गीत मारुति संगीत मारुति
दूत मारुति राम दूत मारुति
दूत मारुति राम दूत मारुति
भक्त मारुति परम भक्त मारुति
भक्त मारुति परम भक्त मारुति
वीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति गंभीर मारुति
ओम पूर्णमद पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि